that you know this is the one of the cleanest village in the world. Welcome to Desa Penglipuran.
In 2023, Desa Penglipuran is known to be one of the best tourism village by the UN World Tourism Organization. This award shows how well the village keep its culture, as they kept the village clean and also a tourism-friendly area. In Balinese language, the word awik-awik means rules. Thanks to this awik-awik, Penglipuran is now known around the world as a great example of how tourism and tradition can work together.
A peaceful village in the highlands of Bali, where tradition and harmony can be felt in every corner. This is not just a beautiful place, it's also one of the cleanest villages in the world. So, what's the secret? It all starts with discipline and strong community values. Littering is not allowed here. You will see trash bin placed all around the village, making it easy for everyone, both local and tourists, to keep the area clean.
But it's more than just rules, it's a way of life. Anyone who disrespects the environment face a customary sanction called prayaschita, a traditional form of spiritual restitution. It's not just about punishment, but about restoring harmony with nature. And to protect the peace and purity of the air, motorized vehicles are not allowed inside the village. People walk together, slowly, mindfully, just as it's been done for generations.
This village is named the cleanest village in Indonesia. How you feel? You agree with that?
Indonesia or in the world? I heard that this is the cleanest village.
Yeah, world. Yeah, in the world.
Yeah, by I think UNESCO. Yes. In the world, yes. Of course.
After you sing,
Of course. I mean, I live in Bali.
yeah.
Yeah, I live in Bali.
Oh, you live-
Yeah, I live in Ubud.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because there's a lot of tourists coming to the island, there's a lot of garbage. I can see that this is very clean.
Very
Even
clean.
the road to the village was very clean and nice. Congratulations to the people that are taking care of it.
Yes. Always taking care of their house and
Yes,
village.
yes, beautiful.
Desa Penglipuran has maintained its cleanliness largely through the enforcement of awik-awik, the village's traditional customary law. This rule emphasizes communal responsibility, where each household is required to keep their surrounding clean. Awik-awik also guides behavior, ensuring that both resident and visitor respect the environment and cultural norms. This strong sense of discipline and unity has helped the village manage challenges such as tourism pressure and modern waste issue, allowing the Penglipuran to preserve its reputation as one of the cleanest villages in Bali.
The villagers works as one to manage waste, separating organics and non-organics, composting and recycling. It's community-driven, it's sustainable, and it's inspiring. In Desa Penglipuran, cleanliness is culture. And every step you take here is a reminder that when people respect their home and each other, beauty takes care of itself.
Nah, sekarang kita akan membahas tentang IPJBL Matematika di materi trigonometri. Materi trigonometri merupakan materi di mana kita mempelajari tentang perbandingan sudut dan panjang dari sebuah segitiga. Salah satu contohnya, kita dapat menghitung panjang bangunan ini menggunakan materi tersebut.
Jadi di dalam trigonometri ada garis-garis yang tertentu. Yang pertama ada adjacent di sebelah sini. Habis itu ada opposite, tinggi bangunan tersebut. Lalu ada hypotenuse, adalah miring dari bangunan itu. Sebelum kita mengukur bangunannya, kita harus tahu berapa tinggi dari pengukurnya, yaitu teman saya, Dea. Kita ukur sekarang. Lurus ya. Tinggi dia di 158 cm.
Nah, jadi sekarang kita akan mengukur sudutnya terlebih dahulu menggunakan alat ini.
Jadi dia akan maju 1 meter ke depan. Terhitung dari titik awal hingga ke titik kedua. Maju dia. Lalu dia akan melakukan pengukuran lagi. Udah? Dapat? Mau, kan benar?
Kok sama ya?
Ujung. Harusnya dan bedahan cuma. Dah.
Dari data-data yang kita dapatkan tadi, kita dapat menggambarkannya seperti ini. Selanjutnya kita gunakan rumus tan. Sehingga tan A sama dengan H per D plus 1. Dan tan B sama dengan H per D. Karena kita sudah mengetahui tan A sama dengan tan 35 derajat. Nilai tan 35 derajat adalah 0,7. Maka kita akan menuliskan ulang persamaannya menjadi 0,7D ditambah 0,7 sama dengan H. Selanjutnya di persamaan kedua, karena kita sudah mengetahui tan B sama dengan tan 40, tan 40 bernilai 0,84, sehingga dapat kita tuliskan ulang menjadi 0,84D sama dengan H. Selanjutnya kalikan persamaan pertama dengan 1,2, sehingga nilainya menjadi 0,84D ditambah 0,84 sama dengan 1,2H. Selanjutnya kita dapat mengeliminasi D, sehingga kita mendapatkan 0,84 sama dengan 0,2H. Selanjutnya kita kalikan dengan 5 agar 0,2H menjadi H, sehingga nilai H adalah 4,2. Langkah terakhir untuk mendapatkan tinggi bangunan yaitu tambahkan H dengan tinggi badan pengukur. 4,2 ditambah 1,58 sama dengan 5,78. Jadi tinggi bangunan tersebut adalah 5,78 meter.
Bulo, aku abis pengen kabari Bulo.
Becek deh, ade marah mulai huli dura negara ya, bapak ade orang.
Iya, sekan tuh tepon aja jam anyar tiang. Ini di Singapura nih. Iya.
Meh, aja kudo jam tuh deh.
Aja 10 juta. Mudah san tuh.
Nama Tiara?
Nih aku aja deh.
Orangnya ngerasa sinas tukadek
Nasihatin made tuh cara abias pasti. Sing telah